Now we're at the fun part where we're going to dive into a scenario here. We're going to put all the information together and really run these numbers to see, does this thing really make sense, or is this kid crazy in the head? I want you to be the judge of that. Let's look at all the numbers here. Here we go. Here's your four major numbers: your income, expense, debt, cash flow. Okay? Let's just say these are your numbers. We got the debt tool from over here. A line of credit, 10K, 13%. It's revolving, simple interest. Wonderful. Unsecured. No collateral. Wonderful. We have a debt, 100 grand. Here's the breakdown. $100,000, 5%, amortized, loan, 20 years. Call that student loans, okay? Here's how your monthly payment is broken down. Okay, your monthly payment is $659.96 on the 5th of every month, okay? And you have interest, $416.67. So of the $659.96, $416.67 straight towards interest. P is principal, money that's actually paying off the 100K. $243.29 is going towards principal of the $659.96. The goal is, how do I get this back into my pocket? How do I get more of this $416 to come here to principal? How do I do that? Okay? The most common way that everybody teaches is to take this cash flow right here and to just make an extra payment every single month towards that. Okay? If you did that, you would save the very first month by putting an extra 1,000, okay, towards your payment. So 1,000 plus the $659.96, you would save $1,684.10 on that first transaction. Okay, not bad. I still owe $98,000, $97,000, okay? And you just keep doing that. If you were to keep doing just that, paying $1,000 extra payment every single month on top of the $659.96, you would pay off that debt in 5.91 years. Not bad, okay? Not bad at all. Now, is there another way? Is there a more effective way? Is there a more lucrative strategy to beat that? Okay? Because we want to go faster than that. And the timeline is not the most important thing here. Okay? That 5.91 years, that's awesome. That's a lot better than 20. Right? I'm sure you can agree with that. Okay? And here's the problem. Throughout these 5.91 years, this person right here cannot do anything but just pay $1,000 a month every single month for 5.91 years. Do you know how robotic that is? How stressful that is to actually do that? Like, to actually commit to do that. You know how non-American you have to be? Like, how much money you can't spend? Like, you have to be so disciplined, okay? And people say velocity banking is hard. Listen, in my opinion, that might be the toughest thing ever to do, especially in this United States, where you are just being pressured to spend money every single day, right? So kudos to the person that does this, okay? And is happy after that 5.91 years. Because here's the other thing that you must solve for yourself is, during these 5.91 years, whether you're 40, 35, 25, listen, for the next 5.91 years, you can't invest a single dollar into anything. Why? Because all your cash flow, money left over after all expenses and bills and debts are paid, all that money is going towards that right there, the debt institution. Okay? So over the next 5.91 years, you cannot invest. You can't save. You can't. I don't know how. I don't know where you're going to get extra money from. Okay? Can't use my line of credit strategy. Sorry. Can't use that, right? Because we're just making extra payments. Okay? So something to consider when you're looking at your options, whether to debt snowball this thing or do some velocity banking. So let's actually look at the other method. If I have this line of credit at 10K at 13%, all right, let's say that I make a chunk payment. I extract, okay, I take $7,000 out of the line of credit. Okay, right, we got the debt up here, we got the line of credit here, and you got your checking account. Oh my God, we got your checking account right here. So I took 7K out, right, and I pay that guy, pay the debt. That very first month, by paying 7,000 on top of your 659.96, is going to save you $10,900.44 of interest. If we did that first month, I saved let me say that again, $10,900.44. My friend, over the next 8 to 9 months, I'm going to be ahead of this person no matter what. I'm going to be ahead of them because of how much interest I just saved up front, because I just cut off the amortization calculator from amortizing. I just cut it off. That's why it's so vital the very first couple years of every amortization debt. It's so vital to pay off that debt in the very first couple years because of how much interest savings that we have. Now, the next step, okay, after making that first chunk payment towards the debt, okay, is now we need to take your income of $5,000. Let's say you get paid, you're a teacher, you get paid once a month, okay? On the 4th or on the 5th of every month, you get paid, all right? And it just so happens that on the 5th, you have that monthly payment as well, okay? So let's say we took out the chunk on the 4th, okay? Took 7K out on the 4th, we paid the bill, right? Don't have to worry about it tomorrow on the 5th, right? You get your income of $5,000, lands into the checking account, and what do? Make a beautiful little seamless transfer from your mobile app, boom, boom, transfer that whole 5K, boom, right to the line of credit. So we originally owed $7,000, okay? When I put 5K back in, here's my balance, $2,002.49. That's the balance. How did I get that little extra cost right there? 7,000 times 13%, $910 in interest for the whole entire year. Which is better, 910, 416 monthly? 910 yearly, 416 monthly. And you mean to tell me that there's no difference between amortize, simple interest? Am I crazy in the head? Or is it just pure math? Okay? Tell me. Work with me here. So that 13%, 910. Now, since the interest is calculated daily, am I paying that 910 today? No. So I have to take the 910 divided by 365. Boom. $2.49 a day for however long I have this 7,000 outstanding for. Am I going to have the 7K outstanding for 30 days? No. I'm going to have it outstanding for how many days? 1 day. I get paid. Boom. That's my balance. Now let's say every single week you spend $1,000. That's how your bills work out. You pay $1,000. Okay. All your income is in the line of credit. So what are you going to do? You're going to take another $1,000 out each and every week. You can do it all at once. Do I recommend that? No. I recommend looking at it daily, right? Or every 3 to 5 days. Pretty simple. Choose one. See which one works for you. Okay? Or just go with the 1,000. It's not going to kill you, right? This is going to save you more interest, obviously, and that's just going to, make it a little bit easier. You don't have to log into your account every single day, and that's just pretty, straightforward. If that's how much money you know you're going to spend each and every week, well, then you just pull that out, let it sit in a checking account, pay the bills, all right? And then all the rest of your money is sitting in the line of credit, keeping the balance down, okay? So let's say 1 week, 7 days, okay? You take out 1,000. Here's your balance. It went from 2,249. Now it's at $3,009.97. Okay, so we had some interest costs there. Would you agree? Yes. Which is better? Couple dollars, couple hundred. Break it down. Okay. Now do it again. Another week goes by. Oh, right here. Yeah, another week goes by. Took out another 1,000. Look where your balance is. $4,019.96. Boom. Another 7 days. So we're in 15 days into the month. And we keep going. Take out another 1,000. Right? You keep taking out money as you need it. Why? Because all your money's in there already from your income from the beginning of the month. All your money's in there. You're just taking out what you need. Okay? What you don't have to worry about is a monthly payment on the line of credit. You don't have to worry about it. Matter of fact, it's not even an expense. Why? Your $5,000 already paid for the monthly payment for that month. And then that same money is being used twice to pay all your bills. Pretty interesting, huh? So look, we keep going. Balance, took out another K. Boom. Took out another K. Boom. So we went from 7 all the way down to 2, all the way back up to 6K. The difference is the cash flow. Does that make sense? You paid $47.53 in interest. Again, which would you rather pay? $47? $400? Okay? You choose. Understand that when I made this $7,000 chunk, this drops. Okay? The very next month, this drops quite a bit. Okay? If I went the extra payment route, this drops maybe $10, maybe $15. Doesn't drop a lot. Okay? Yeah, you save $1,600, but how much would you rather save? $1,600 or damn near 11 grand? Not bad. Not bad, my friend. My friend, that's interest. That's interest savings. Okay? Not principal. That's interest savings on that 100K. Can you imagine how much interest you would pay if you did nothing but just pay the $659 over 20 years? Oh my God, you would pay probably $60,000 in interest if you're lucky. If you're lucky. Okay? So that's what 1 month looks like. 7K chunked. I owe 7K on the line of credit. All I did was shift debt from that high interest to no interest, okay? Or very little, okay? To keep that number small, what did we have to do? Put all our income into the line of credit. Why would I do that and not just 1,000? Again, by you just putting in cash flow, now you're going to be paying what? 13% interest at 910 divided by 365, 249. Okay, you're going to be paying interest on $6,000 over the next 28 days. You don't want to do that. Okay, that's why we dump all the income in. So now, that was your balance, month one. Okay, so we could safely say, if you're putting in $5,000 each and every month, by month 3, 4, okay, you would have technically zeroed out the line of credit, and now all you're doing is extracting the money to pay your bills. Okay, my recommendation, very conservatively looking at this, you could make a $7,000 chunk every 5 or every 6 months. Okay, and that loan would be paid off in 4 years, so almost 2 years better. Okay, but like I said, that's not the most important part here. Okay, the timeline is not the most important part. What's really important is the use of this cash flow. Did you know that this person can save, invest, and spend money, all three at the same time? How? How is that possible? Well, consider this. You've been using the bank's money to pay off another institution, right? In the process of doing that, credit score rises. Your credit worthiness jumps. What do you think this credit union is going to do for you? What do you think this credit union is going to do for you? They're going to increase your line of credit. You could do it once a year, or you can let them do it for you, right? I'm pretty sure they'll do it, right? Every year or so, they'll just give you an increase. So not only are we saving way more money, much more money, so much money in interest, right? Not only are we saving so much money in interest just by doing this, but we're also building our credit score, which is going to give us access to more capital, so that when this is paid off and when my cash flow is $659.96 more, okay, like $1,600 cash flow, okay, in the process of paying off that $100,000 using the bank's money, technically, I never lost this. I never lost it, right? It's going to be right here in the line of credit. We might have a line of credit over the next 4 years. We might get that line of credit somewhere around 40 to 50 grand. Could we not? 40 to 50 grand, we could potentially have maybe 2 or 3 credit cards under our belt. 10K each maybe. I mean, we could have so much opportunities available, more debt, more good debt to leverage here. Very interesting. Very interesting. Gets me excited when I work with people's numbers and I'm breaking it on the board and just breaking it down day by day, month by month, week by week, just really showing it out, really just displaying the numbers and really shedding a light on your personal finances, right? Because this is all we're just talking about your personal money. We're not even talking about investing and making money. Do you know how exciting it is to do velocity banking, to make money, to invest money? Do you think it's exciting to become debt-free doing velocity banking? Wait till you have options. Wait till your cash flow is 50% of your income. Wait till that occurs. Wait till you have options where you can say, all right, I want to throw some money in crypto. You know what? I just want to throw some money in the Forex. I want to throw some money on a property. I want to throw some money on my kids so they can start a new business or send them to college, right? You don't have to worry about that anymore, debt, right? Because that's completely wiped out. And you did it in a much shorter time frame than the other method, which is the benefit. Okay, that's a clear benefit. We also save thousands more in interest than this method, which is hence why we paid off why we got a faster timeline. Okay, and the thing that I like most is I never lost that. I never lost that. All I did was leverage the money first. Okay, and then I placed that money over here to let it sit there so I never lose that money in the form of interest. Because when I take this money and when I take this cash flow, my cash, and I send it to a debt directly, understand that this money, you can never get it back. Once you put that extra 1,000 into that 100, you're never going to get it back. You can't recoup the money. The only way to recoup the money is to make more money or to spend less money or to, cut back and do whatever it is that you got to do. But see, in our case, when we're leveraging other people's money first and then just using our money to pay ourselves back, okay, this is a strategy of literally becoming your own bank right now. You're learning how to become your own bank. You're learning how to leverage cash flow, leverage income, leverage expenses, minimize, eliminate, reduce interest costs. Okay? Let me tell you, if this did not sink in over the whole series that I just did on lines of credits, okay, this is literally all for you. All right? Take this in, absorb it. Let's work together. Let's build something. Let's build a kingdom together. Do you want to build a kingdom with me? Listen, my name's Denzel. If you're here for the first time, welcome. This is what we do all day long on our channel. Is we run numbers, we build kingdoms, we help moms become debt free, we help families all over the United States and abroad get their money completely, their whole financial house in order, okay? In a short time frame, minimizing interest, maximizing cash flow to get the results that we want to get, which is simply just to become financially free from debt, from worry, so that we can establish a kingdom that will last forever and establish that legacy, okay, for the family, protecting your kids, protecting your children. I hope this was so informative. If you want to work with me one-on-one, check the description below. I have services from coaching to velocity banking intensive programs to one-on-one sessions, or if you want to just give financially to the channel, you can visit my Patreon page. And there's a bunch of people giving right now financially, making sure that I am able to deliver every single day to you guys, making sure that this channel becomes successful, that people all over the world are able to establish their kingdom. Okay? You have yourself a wonderful day. God bless.